I wanted to start out this video by talking about the Bastille Day celebrations and the tragedy in France. And quite frankly, my heart is broken for the French people and is broken for Europe, the way things are progressing there as the conflict continues to escalate. Remarkably, though, and coincidentally, this is a picture from the news channel in France showing a very strange object behind the celebrations in Nice that it seems to be illuminated by the lightning. That's a shape that all the Nibiru people know pretty well. Very, very strange, guys. Very, very strange. And thank you for the subscriber that sent this to me. So we're also seeing now many kind of manifestations of this in many places. Now I want to take a really close look at this particular Skycam image, which is taken in Alaska. This is the Grumpy Moose camera. You can tell that because it's got the little fan there and the pine tree right there. And the first thing I want you to notice is we've got some kind of a half orb here illuminated, which you could say is a sun flare. But as I scoot in on this little object here, notice how it starts to have stripes. We have been capturing a striped object in the east. We can't tell if it's moving or not. I'm going to show you some more footage of that here in a second. Pretty interesting. Let's take a pause here for a second. Let me tell you something, because Tyler, I love him, man. And I want to work together with him, and that's my heart for him, and I prayed for him today, and I'm good with Tyler at Secure Team. I think that people are scared, and I think it made Tyler a little bit upset, and I can see why he'd feel that way. But we're not trying to scare people, guys. We're trying to inform you with good information, and we're building an organization to hopefully help you make good decisions going forward. So we're trying to bring peace and comfort to you and let you know that you got to prepare either way for at the end of your life. No matter what happens in this situation, it's good to prepare for the end of your life. And in my opinion, having that relationship with the Creator that you know is critical. Anyway, back to the pictures. Here's Norfolk today. We have this big green object. Again, not a lens flare here because, first of all, it's not illuminated. It's an object, so you're seeing a glow around it and so forth. We're theorizing that that's an atmosphere around that planet, that object. We haven't still gotten a full view of it yet, but we're still looking for more good photographs of it. Here again, we're seeing that just like we saw in Alaska, we're seeing that striped object close to the sun. And then we're seeing either a refraction or another large something out there with a moon. I know, it's just crazy. And and look at how it's eclipsing the sun. Partially eclipsing the sun there. Amazing stuff, guys. Amazing stuff. I don't know why I was shrinking it down. I don't even know what I was looking for in this photo, but great photo. Here's the Florida 6:45 a.m. with the light source emanating from the east, and the reason you can tell is because the light shafts of darkness, which also define where the shafts of light are coming out. Extremely interesting. This lady sent me this picture about 150 times from Birmingham, Alabama last night, and what this was it was the the big light beams coming out of in this case the east when the sun was setting in the west, which is indicating a second light source somewhere, and we're trying to figure out what is making this light, and we've been seeing this now for a month very solidly. Here the halo's back. Halo's back and you're gonna be in trouble. Halo, halo, halo's back. Anyway, the halo shows up good and strong across the world again today. And they're saying it's ice crystals, and we know different. I mean, we've been looking at it, and typically they try to chemtrail the bejeebers out of it, which never seems to work. Here's an interesting comparison I wanted to make today. This is a picture just somebody took of the sky and apparently got some kind of interesting shapes in the sky, I would say. But it's just reminiscent of this stuff that we saw over Paris that one time. This is 3:31 a.m. yesterday, on the, I guess that would be the 14th. We were looking at the ISS, and what we saw was pretty amazing here, because I want to be able to blow this up for you, but you can see this large red blobbish almost object, and then you see this blue reflection, or refraction, coming off the sun rays, and who knows what this is. These could be lens flares, but this big red blob over here is again, we're seeing all of this red, like on the ISS when it goes through certain places. I'm just wondering if that's some kind of a cloud of gas, or what is that? Let's I don't know. Let's take a look at it. Maybe just try to lighten it up a little bit and look what might be there by. Let's do saturation first. Oh, okay, weird. Contrast. That didn't help us see anything. Is that an orb? Let's take a closer look. Let's play around. Don't get excited. Don't get exaggerated. Anyway, blue and red, remember the blue and red Kachina prophecies of the Hopi? That's why I get a little bit excited when I see stuff like this. Wow, guys, what is that? That does not look like reflections or refractions from the sunlight. I would say the blue, yeah. Is that an orb? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see, the only thing I could do now is probably take the temperature up a little bit and see if that... It's not helping me see it any. I mean, I can see something is definitely back in the background of this photograph from the ISS from today, or from yesterday morning. Unbelievable. Thank you for sharing that, whoever shared that. Excellent, excellent catch. Remember Pittsburgh yesterday, where we saw the 3 dots, and then we saw the 3 dots on the Core 2 images and Core 1 images from the other day? Well, then we got a really strange stack from Cumberland today at 5:47 Eastern time, and it's just a strange, weird stack of orbs, and very strange looking and very weird. Okay, well, I think I'm going to cut this video short, you guys, and I wanted to just let you know that there, just in this video alone, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be discussed and looked at. And the image of the day is this one from the ISS, and seeing the red orb now from several different potential perspectives is giving me pause in terms of setting any dates or anything like that. It's just a humongous red object. And I don't know how big it is, I don't know how far away it is, I don't know if it's having any effect on us. I don't even know if it's an object. It could be a cloud, but it certainly looks round in this picture. So it's scary, man. I get it. I get that it's scary. I get that I'm putting out, and we are putting out at WSO through our subscriber network, some very convincing, compelling stuff. We did not rise up to fool anybody or to try to deceive anybody. We're just trying to see if the events that are spoken of in the several ancient texts, in terms of having a system pass by, are actually happening in our lifetime, here, now. And if that's the case, we have to prepare. We have to prepare for life, and we have to prepare possibly for death. And that means having your spiritual house in order, guys, and I don't even care what that means. For me, it means a deep and personal relationship with Yeshua HaMashiach, which is also known as Jesus Christ. That's his real name in Hebrew. We like to say that because that's his real name. Because he says, in my name, a lot. So you want to make sure you're using the right name. Jesus Christ is an alias that was created, in Europe. And I don't really care. Call him Jesus. Call it the Holy Spirit. Meditate and pray. We need to come together now, including Tyler, and we all need to come together and figure out what's going on with all this mess together as a team. With that, I hope that you have a wonderful evening, and I'll be putting out a much longer video tomorrow because I've got a lot of evidence to talk about. Hope you all do well. Good night.